Hello and Assalamu alaikum, my dear viewers. Hope you are having a good time in this quarantine situation. Welcome back to another amazing video of a channel, and today I'm uploading a video regarding the topic of English grammar and composition. But first, I thank all our subscribers who have subscribed to our channel, and I have a small request for all our new viewers that before you move further, please hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that you get notified about all our new videos. Let's get started. Before we move any further, I would first like to request you to please hit the like button and also watch this video till the end. In the previous video, we had already told you what would be the topic for our next English grammar and composition video. But for those who haven't watched a previous English grammar and composition video, I will tell them what today's topic is. So, today's topic is essay writing. Let's get started now. At the end of this video, you would be able to describe what an essay is and what is the purpose of writing an essay. Also, you would be able to identify the different types of essays and tell the difference between them. You would also be able to keep in mind some certain things while writing an essay, so as to note the tone and the structure of your essay. In short, we will be learning about what an essay is, its particular types, and what to keep in mind while writing an essay to formulate the structure of the essay. In the next video, we will be discussing about the construction of an essay. Let's start with what actually an essay is. An essay is generally a short piece of writing which depicts the writer's perspective or story. For example, if you are writing a narrative, the essay may be depicting a story, and if you are writing an argumentative essay, the essay may be depicting your perspective. So we conclude that what an essay shows is entirely based on the type of essay which the writer is writing. The word essay is often considered synonymous to the words article, paper, or story because of the close connection of them. Actually, stories, articles, and papers are types of essays. Let's move on. Now we're moving on to the types of essays. There are four main types of essays. The first is descriptive essay, the second is narrative essay, the third is expository essay, and the fourth is argumentative essay. Let's discuss each of these in detail. First, we'll be starting with the descriptive essay. A descriptive essay is an essay which describes something in detail. It can be an object, a person, an event or place, an experience or emotion, or an idea. This essay reinforces the student's skill to describe something in detail. So basically, a descriptive essay describes anything in detail. It can be your mother, your favorite game, some experience, or anything. What is the goal of the descriptive essay? The goal of this essay is to provide enough detail to the reader so that he can imagine, depict, or picture the scene in his or her mind. The scene, the person, or the place, or anything you are describing the essay. It should have enough detail so that the writer can use the detail to imagine it. Let's move on to the narrative essay. A narrative essay or narrative writing can be thought of as telling a story or narrating an experience in a written form. These essays are often anecdotal, experiential, and personal, which allow the student to express their ideas in a creative and sometimes moving way. So, what is the basic purpose of the narrative essay? It is to describe or narrate an experience or a story. Now, what is the goal of the narrative essay? The goal or purpose of the narrative essay is to tell an exciting story or tale. The reader should be hooked onto reading by your writing. Let's move on to the expository essay. An expository essay explains a topic in a logical and straightforward manner. To make the topic clear and concise in front of the reader, these essays present a fair and balanced analysis on a certain topic or matter, which are almost entirely based on facts with very little use of authors' opinions and emotions. So, what the expository essay is about, it is about explaining a topic in a clear and concise manner without including your own opinions about it. Now, what is the goal of the expository essay? An expository essay tests the student on how much he knows about a certain topic. It doesn't allow the student to take sides, make arguments, or persuade anyone to anything. You just have to explain a topic in a clear manner. The last type of essay is the argumentative or the persuasive essay. An argumentative essay is to convince the reader that what the author is saying is correct. In this kind of essay, the author has to include facts as well as his opinions and emotions and references to support his claim or his side. So basically, an argumentative essay is all about convincing the reader upon a matter that what the author is saying is correct. For example, load shedding in Karachi. The reader needs to be convinced by the author. Now, the author says that load shedding is bad and it needs to be stopped. So that's not enough. The author has to provide his opinions, his emotions, his references to support his claim and to convince the reader in a clear manner. Now, what is the goal of these essays? The goal of the argumentative essays, as you may have guessed, to convince the reader into something. Whether whether it is something he might not be convinced to or whether he doesn't want it, but it is the author's duty to convince him in this essay. Now, there might be building some confusion in expository essay and persuasive essay. Now, let me clear it out. Expository essay does not require convincing the reader, in that you just have to explain a certain topic. Furthermore, it is almost entirely based on facts. It does not require opinion. Persuasive essays have to convince the reader into something, and it should also include opinions, references, emotions, as well as facts. Now, what to keep in mind while writing an essay? There are two tips which I have gathered together. The first should be your audience, and the second your purpose. If you have any other tips, you may share in the comment section below. Now let me explain each of these. First, the audience. The people who will read your essay are called the audience. Now they matter a lot to you because you should choose your structure, vocabulary, and writing syntax according to the audience who will read it. Because if you write vocabulary which is too hard for the audience to read, then your essay will be of no use. Or if you use too easy vocabulary, then the author will lose interest. For example, a child can understand quite easy vocabulary. He does not tend to understand harder vocabulary. However, you may include some hard words in your essay so as to include the vocabulary of the child, but you may not base the whole essay on higher vocabulary. If you write an essay based almost entirely on difficult vocabulary, then the child would not be able to understand your essay and it would be completely useless. Next is your purpose. You should keep in mind your purpose of writing the essay because it also matters. You have to set your tone and your syntax according to it. For example, your tone should be formal or informal according to the topic. That is, if you are writing on a not so important topic but which should be recovered. You may choose informal, or if you are writing to a friend or your audience is not such of a formal case, then you may use informal language. But for serious topic or for higher or more formal audience, you may use the formal tone. That was all for today's English grammar and composition video. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you do have any suggestions for our future videos, then please do tell us in the comment section below. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Bye for now. See you in our next video. May your Eid be full of joy. Have a happy Eid.